Hello, my darlings. It's Aisling Mooney, angel intuitive, author of the book Angels Are With You. And these are your angel messages for April, the 5th of April for this week. So we have an incredible month and an incredible week ahead. So the week starts with this flash of lightning, a big burst of energy, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, the Lady of Lightning. So it's quite a sparky week. Beginning of the week, there's a lot of energy. It could be that something shows up that can be maybe possibly knock you off balance a little bit. A revelation, something could come up that it's your first time hearing about it, and it could be a bit shocking. So there's a lot of different scenarios. And I think I just want to remind you of the overlying theme for this whole month, which is about partnership. And I actually put this card back into the deck and then I shuffled and it came out again. So it's the sacred union, partnerships and romance. But the overall theme for this month was about delegating, calling in support, making sure that you ask for support from your angelic team, but also from the wonderful earth angels and beings that you share your life with. And maybe in your spiritual business that you delegate to your team, that you outsource, that you invest in systems that can support you in your business so that you have more time and freedom in your life. So there's so much, such a big emphasis this month on just making sure that you are supported and that you have people around you in your life that can help you in your life. So sometimes the way for us to, and we have had a little bit of an idea of this towards the end of the month. Sometimes the reason that we seek help as light workers and as people not used to asking for help or not wanting to ask for help, wanting to be the ones that give all the time and support and help everybody else, it can be difficult for us to ask for help for ourselves. But sometimes if we don't, and we continue on this path to burnout and over delivery and over giving, something can happen in your life to just, it could be a small injury, it could be, in my case, I noticed that whenever I was getting too busy, my kids would get sick and I would have to take a couple of days off work because they would be home, and it would be a wonderful excuse for us to just turn off the phone, tell everybody I was off sick with the kids, and just watch movies with them on the couch and look after them and make them nice food, have food together, and just, so, sometimes life it looks like challenging, but it can really give you the opportunity to pause and take a step back in your life. So if you don't put that into your life, the angels will give you opportunities, will force you into doing that. That's been my experience anyway in my life, that if I don't manage my time and make sure that there's time for me in there, there's time for self-care in there, there's time for the kids, there's time for everybody, there's time for relationships. If I don't make sure there's time for everything, then things eventually they just will stop working, and I will have to take a step back and refocus and rebalance and do the self-care again. So big reminder this week, you'll be given an opportunity to pause and reflect and think, okay, am I going the right way? Do I need to redirect? So beautiful opportunity. Middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, self-care again. It is actually, as I look at these cards, a beautiful week about self-reflection and coming back to yourself, creating rituals that look after you, planning, making sure that you have support that look after you. And first and foremost, that's what the message is here. The eyes of beauty, positive expectations, and clarity. So the message that comes through for me with this card is pure looking after the woman within you, We talked last month about that powerful exercise that Louise Hay talks about, where you just look at yourself. I love you. I really, really love you. And you make a commitment to saying that every day for a few days or a few weeks. And that it can literally change your energy, make you more grounded, more present, more confident, more peaceful, slower making decisions, having the courage to say no and pause. So we're just carrying on with that theme. And there's also a piece here about um, inner beauty, but also outer beauty. Maybe it might be time to revamp your wardrobe a little bit. It might be time to invest in some nice underwear, upgrade your underwear, or some nice shoes. At the beginning of the year in January, I bought myself a couple of beautiful jackets and some incredible shoes. I'm wearing them at the moment. My red cowboy boots, absolutely love these. It's not really them, just I have to show you them because I just absolutely I saw them and I couldn't leave the shop. Not everybody's taste, but definitely mine. My favorite color is blue and red, navy and red. So I was like, oh yeah, you're coming with me. So I bought these and I bought another pair of Doc Marten boots. I'm not retail therapy. I'm not a person that goes out and I can't shop for hours and hours, but I love to go and buy really good quality items, 1, 2, or 3 items that will really serve me in the long term. And I like to go in and out of the shops. I like to know what I'm going for, go in. And so I literally went to one shop, I bought a bag and 2 pairs of shoes in it. And the next day I went to another shop and I bought 2 coats, and that was it. So it's like, it's something about going out and revamping your wardrobe. It could be for you new beauty products. It could be for you maybe a face cream. It could be for you a nice necklace or something. But it's about some sort of aesthetic that you add that doesn't necessarily, it can't make you more beautiful or more lovable. You are already whole, complete, beautiful child of God, goddess. But my God, something has got to be said for lipstick and mascara about, how it lifts a woman. I'm speaking from my own personal experience. Not everybody will agree with me, and that's okay. I'm just speaking for me. A little bit of lippy goes a long way to personal empowerment and just making the day a little bit better. Not every day. I love makeup-free days, and I love hanging out in me tracksuit days or me jog pants, yoga pants. I love those days. Not having to worry about hair or makeup or anything. But I also really value that I have that extra tool in my spiritual closet, in my personal development closet, in my woman's closet. Literally, that I can take out some clothes that I will make me feel good. I can put on some makeup or add some cosmetics or some jewelry. This is my grandmother's necklace, and this is her ring. So I always feel connected and abundant and safe and protected when I'm wearing this. This is my wedding ring. These, everything has a meaning, and we can imbue things with a meaning to support us in our lives. So very interesting. You can see my cowboy boots. End of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, again, more self-care. This card is called the Altar Priestess: Preparation, Prayer, and Sacred Ritual. So that could be for you taking some time and writing a letter to your angels. It could be getting a piece of paper and writing, "Dear angels, this is what's happening in my life. This is where I could really do with some support. This is where I'm unsure or I'm being challenged." And then pausing, taking a breath. I do this with our members in the Angel Circle when we get to Archangel Gabriel month. And it's about really reconnecting with the angels by just simply writing your letter, and then pausing and then responding. "Dear Aisling, dear Mary, dear Joanne, dear Angie," whatever your name is, "dear and write as if you're writing from your angels. So you are writing, but you're imagining that your angels are responding to your question. That could be a ritual. Another ritual, candles are a great ritual. Sound is a ritual I use to connect with my angels and clear the space. Incense I use. So sound in terms of Tibetan bells I have, but also really high vibrational music. It can also help to clear your space and lift the vibration of your body and your space. So there is something about the end of this week or this weekend. It could be that you're doing a course or a program or a retreat. It could be anything like that. But there's a message here about taking that time for yourself. It could be creating your own altar. I don't know what it's going to be for you, but there's a moment this weekend and possibly in this whole week where you get to create a personal altar or create a new personal ritual that will benefit you in your life, that will restore your energy, that will bring you more peace. So a really interesting week ahead. Starts a little bit shocking, a little bit challenging. Yeah, something that will help you stop and reflect and think about where you are in your life. And I think are we recording? I'm just going to double check. Yeah, we're still recording. And then this is about supreme self-care, looking after yourself, and doing the I love you ritual, and maybe revamping your wardrobe or buying something or a product or a piece of clothing or an item that will just is part of your power tools in your wardrobe. And then this idea of bringing back sacred ritual into your life, whether that's for you picking an angel card once a day and putting it beside a candle, and reading from a book. Sometimes I have my book by the bed and I just open it randomly and read a passage for that day. And, peace is a step towards love. That's a whole passage on that. You're on the path to peace is a whole passage on that. So it could be that could be a ritual for you. And that you take a book that inspires you and you read a passage a day. So whatever it is, but there's something this week, an opportunity for you to go a little bit deeper into your own soul journey, connect with yourself, and it's going to be a very, very interesting week. So I would love to hear your feedback, your comments, what you think about this. Post in the chat or wherever it is that you're watching this in the comment section, and make sure that you subscribe. You can go to ashlingmooney.com and you can get, actually, if you want, the first 22 messages from my book, Angels Are With You, completely free. Go to ashlingmooney.com. You'll get the messages, and you can get started with your angels. 22 messages, so a 22-day journey. Absolutely beautiful. Highly recommended. Even though I wrote it, I absolutely recommend that you do that. And when you go to the website, there's lots of free resources there, and there's also all my courses and programs and everything else that you might be interested in finding out more about. So loads of love. Have a great week, and I will see you again here next week. Bye bye for now.